We're here to do behind the scenes for our new song, Against All Odds. Featuring Gerrett in the Gray.
Gerrett in the Gray.
But first, we're gonna try the new, what's it called? The
chicken
Big Mac, the chicken Big Mac. Oh, really good.
I love it. I even have more sauce here.
I'm gonna go 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it 8.73 out of 10.
All right, so 8.5 out of 10? Against All Odds, it's a song that just dropped. Hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we enjoyed creating it. So here's kind of the story behind it. I just kind of had the concept Against All Odds. It was like a title that kind of just like, maybe somebody said it. I don't know how I got it into my head, but I heard Against All Odds and I was like, that's a title for a song. I called you up and I was like, yo, come over, I have an idea for a song. I only have a spot that goes, Against All Odds. Actually, you were the main guitarist on this song, so the original demo was just you and I in the studio for like 2 hours, I think.
Yeah. We just came out of us. Like, it was really interesting. I thought it was funny. I was like, so all you have is a song title? What is this song about?
So I knew what the song was supposed to feel like. We wanted this kind of like, I remember telling you, like this forward-leaning, like kind of driving kind of song that was like beautiful, but like almost like sounds determined. Then you and I blasted that out and you came up with the chords for the chorus. I remember I was just like, you playing the chords and I was like trying to, I was like riffing melodies on top of it.
It's got some vibes.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of a darker chord progression, especially for normal Micah music.
Right before we did that, I remember we had the instrumental done and I had no lyrics. I didn't even know what the song was supposed to be about. So I ended up going out by myself to a cafe and I got like this fat stack of like, of French toast and I got this massive like mocha and it came out with whipped cream and sprinkles. I didn't know it would do that. So I'm sitting at this restaurant by myself with like this like
mocha with whipped cream.
I look like someone just broke up with me. Or I look
alone.
Like,
like, are you okay?
I looked highly unstable. What came to me was just the Against the Odds was like, okay, what could this be about? Like underdog, athlete, entrepreneur. Like what's something I can say that would resonate with all of those people? And then I remember I couldn't figure it out. And then on the drive home is when it hit me with the no one's coming to save you. And then I was thinking about the athletes and I was like, if you're in a competition, let's say you're in the finals, like no one's coming to save you. It's like you chose to be here. You know, the entrepreneurs, no one's coming to save you because you chose to build this. So, and that's when I all of a sudden had like, I was like, oh, I know what this song is supposed to be about. And I remember going to the studio and then you came over and we were throwing, I remember I had a chorus written and you and I tried to track it and I was like, okay, this isn't it. And then we ripped it apart and that's when we came up with the what is now the chorus. And you were pivotal in helping me figure that out because I think I wrote the chorus 6 times just trying to figure out something that worked and it wasn't cheesy and really said what I wanted to say. And then we got that nailed down. I got my verse nailed down and then we had you come back for another section. And then that's when you wrote your lines in the second verse. I remember I hit play on verse 2 and you just immediately went, break. And I was like, yeah, we can work with that. So you want to talk about those lines that you wrote?
Dude, Tim, for me, like with those lines in the second half, and you kind of touched on this a little bit, I think as humans, it is really easy to just let things fall on us and just to lay there and give up. And I think people experience that every day. Exactly, we stand in shoes of like putting one foot in front of the other, and I've been there before too, and perhaps you have. Like sometimes we just choose to give up. If you want to get over something in your life, if there's something dark that you're dealing with, statistically, it's going to be super tough.
Yeah, one thing I tell people is just anything that's worth having is like worth fighting for.
Totally.
Or anything that's worth having is hard to get as well. You know
totally.
what I mean?
All the things that cause disaster within our life, like if we do not push forward, if we do not keep that mindset and keep that faith, right? Then we can't get over it. And for me, Against All Odds is that anthem. And
also,
so that
like,
was
your lines too, I feel like are coming from like people telling you,
oh my
like
God.
you're doing it and you have that mentality, but then there's other people that are just like
this is like you know,
you don't have what it takes.
Yeah, it's my message that this is not a dead end. This is what we're doing. That we're gonna push it until the very end.
Like almost kind of like ignore the naysayers. Like if you're gonna do it, then like
haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate. Push anyway.
Yeah,
just like make it happen. I really like your verses, especially the way you and I go back and forth at the end of it, where it goes like, what was it? It's like, that's fighting against all pause, and then you come in, let's go, man. Like that back and forth is just super sick. I love
Dude,
that.
you inspired me. I usually write like, okay, let's like do something that borderline makes sense. But dude, the lyrics that you brought, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
we need to like bring it. But that's
Yeah.
what's fun with this. I feel like we always try to like build from each other.
Yeah, and that scream into the drop was super fun too. It's both of us screaming at the same time. He has a much different scream than me. You were doing like a false chord,
yeah,
like
we
low scream, and
scream
I was
really
like, I was doing
different.
like a yell scream.
Yeah.
We put them together, and we're like, oh my gosh, this sounds sick.
Yeah.
It was super
sick.
fun, and what's cool too is we were able to shoot the music video. We've already shot the music video. I mean,
Oh my
we're
gosh,
filming this before the song drops, but we shot the music video like a week ago. The experience of performing this song for people was incredible. I mean, I wanted this song to be a really fun song to perform live, like from the ground up. Live, everything just translated so well, and people knew when to move, people knew when to yell, people were yelling against all odds. They all behaved the way I was imagining they would behave.
I got so into it, you know, the moment where the song just like carries you into a new
Yeah.
dimension. I was in a new dimension, and while I was there, I saw people sweating so hard, like I was legitimately worried.
Yeah.
I was steaming. I didn't even know I
Yeah,
could steam.
I'll put that video in right here.
Metal so hard, you're literally steaming.
I'm really excited to play this live when we go play concerts. Hope it does well. I feel like the song is a really, I think it's gonna resonate deeply with people.
That's with me.
And also, I feel like it's also simple enough that like anybody can grab onto it. Thanks for hanging out. This is Gerrett in the Gray. Really glad to have you on that. And you start singing. It's just, I love your voice. Your voice is
thanks,
insane.
buddy.
Yeah, Against All Odds is out. Have fun listening to it, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys. Bye.